By the time we are done, you will know where to find the largest selection of the best driving jobs. Hello and welcome. My name is Eric St. John, and Jack Wadley will be starting in a few seconds. You'll learn cutting-edge strategies for shortcutting the time it takes to find a good driving job in today's job market. Now, if today is your first encounter with Jack and his cutting-edge strategies, you're in for a treat. His system has been used to put tens of thousands of drivers to work with thousands of companies in these industries: logistics, transportation, distribution, warehousing, and manufacturing.
The job market's changed, and you need to change how you go about looking for a job too. And here's what I mean. In the days of not long ago, if you wanted a job, all you did was go to the newspaper. They were there all in one place. We'll go there now and see how few jobs there are. I mean, it's depressing. And the reason is, who buys a paper nowadays? Why, when you can get all the news you want for free on the internet or sent straight to your phone? Technology has changed that industry. See, companies stopped using newspapers to find employees because there was a better way to find employees, and that was the job boards like Monster and Career Builder. And you know what? This worked for a while until job board software became cheap, and that industry started to change as well. You see, job boards started popping up everywhere for every industry. And with tens of thousands of job boards to choose from, how do you choose the right one, or should I say the right ones? Job boards, they're not cheap. A major job board will charge a company $400 for a job posting and $15,000 for a one-year license just to view your resume. It's expensive, and most companies, they don't have it in their budget. You have Google pay-per-click advertising, the Content Network, where they place ads on all those websites. I'm sure you've seen them everywhere. You have Facebook advertising, and the newest job source, LinkedIn. Now you have to have a PhD on the internet and be a social media expert with a big pile of money just to offer someone a job. You know, a company could go through all that expense and all the time it takes to hire someone and still not make a good hire and have to do it all again. Now add that for the last 3 years, times have been tough, and companies, they've had to run lean and mean. So what they did is they cut staff. And one of the first positions to go in the trucking industry was administrative staff that does the hiring and DOT compliance. I mean, companies weren't hiring, and by cutting that position and giving the DOT compliance duty to another employee, they were able to reduce their costs so they could get by too. With trucking on the upswing and turnover rates at 50% and more, trucking companies, third-party logistics carriers, and private fleets had to find a better way to keep up with demands of hiring and maintaining safe drivers. And the solution is to outsource it and guarantee the results for less than if they did it themselves. Remember that study I shared with you earlier, that 40 to 60% of the jobs appear on the major job boards, but only 25% of the people who are hired come from the job boards? Well, it's companies like mine, Driver Management, that are filling the other 75% of the jobs. You know, one thing has changed forever, and it's the way companies fill jobs. The old adage, it's not what you know, but who you know, rings more true because the trucking industry is changing the way they find local truck drivers. To get free access to the rest of our webinar, just go to thetransportationguys.com/truck driver resume class A, or you can go ahead and click the link below. Looking forward to seeing you on the webinar.